What if I told you that you can own a home and have someone else pay for your mortgage? Today, we're going to talk about house hacking. And what is house hacking? Well, it is a strategy a lot of first-time homebuyer users utilize in order to get into their first property or even their first investment property. So check this out. You are going to buy a 2-unit to 4-unit property. So a duplex, triplex, or fourplex. And the way that works is you're going to live in one unit and you're going to rent the other two. And this example that I'm going to give you is going to be, let's say, a triplex, right? Each unit in this triplex is 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, let's just say, okay? Now, that is very common here for Southern California. Depending on your area, you'll know exactly what kind of property is more available to you. But here in Southern California, a triplex, fourplex is gonna be most of the time either 3 and 2 or 2 and 1, okay? Now, your mortgage, let's just say, is $4,400 a month. Okay, and each unit rents out for between $2,000 to $2,200 for a total of $4,000 or $4,400 a month that you be collecting in rent, helping you pay for most of your mortgage or your entire mortgage. Now, I see this very common in my industry. I actually specialize in this type of purchase. So I am very familiar with it. It is a formula that works. Now, what can you do as far as down payment and all this stuff? Simple. FHA loans, okay? FHA here in LA County, Orange County, San Bernardino counties, and Riverside County are going to be somewhere between the duplex. It allows you to just put, with an FHA loan, just 3.5% down, okay? That's amazing. Right? So very little and low down payment. And you'll be able to get into, let's say, a duplex. I believe right now it changes every year, sometimes twice a year, okay, on an FHA loan. A duplex will be able to get you into, you'll be able to get into a duplex up to $1.125 million. And then on a triplex, 1.35, and in a fourplex, $1.5 million now. So it allows you, it gives you a point of entry into a bigger property, an investment property, a lot easier than, let's say, a conventional loan where you're going to need 20% down. Now, the mandatory thing is you do have to live in the unit, at least one of the units, and there's something new called self-sufficiency, meaning that the property has to be self-sufficient. Let's just say that something happens to you, okay, or something happens to the tenant, whatever it might be. The property has to be self-sustainable, meaning that all of the rental amount that you can get from each unit, the total amount must pay for that mortgage, okay? So that is a requisite, and I highly recommend that you get in contact with a realtor that knows how to work those numbers, that is able to put these numbers into actually work in something called a pro forma sheet. So you need a realtor who is more proficient with investment properties rather than residential properties for this, okay? Also, a very common question, your exit strategy out of this, right? Because most of the times you're not going to want to live in a unit for the rest of your life, right? So you want, let's just say that you get married and now you want to start a family. Your exit strategy to get out of this thing is very easy. You can simply, you're going to get equity within time, especially depending on your state and your area, right? You're going to get plenty of equity within 7 to 10 years. That's the plan that you should have in mind, okay? Just being honest here. If you exit a little bit sooner, you will have to exit in a really hot market in order to get a really good amount of equity, okay? You need that equity either to do a couple of things. You can take out a HELOC and go ahead and take that money and buy a single family home, okay, with that money. Or you can go ahead and sell the property, the units, right? And then with that good amount of equity, you can also grab that money, buy, let's say, a duplex if you have a triplex, and then also buy a single family home. So you can buy two properties with that amount of equity, or simply if you make enough money, if your income keeps growing, and now you were able to save a good amount of money, you can go ahead and just use your savings and go ahead and buy a new property, right? So that's your exit strategy. I hope this information really helps you. This house hacking, I help many buyers use this house hacking technique. If you have any questions about it, because there's more to it, please feel free to send me a DM, a message, comment below. Go on our website here at the end, at the bottom here, beacleverhomeowner.com. Request a time slot to go ahead and speak to me. This does not go to some call center. This comes directly to me here, either in my home office or my regular office as well. And let's have a chat. Let's go over your game plan. Thank you so much, and be a clever homeowner.